Welcome to Itawamba Community College. Since 1948, thousands of graduates have earned degrees from this place that they continue to call home. It is indeed a special occasion as I celebrate with each of you. At ICC, we continue to achieve national recognition. The Aspen Institute College Excellence Program named ICC for the sixth consecutive time as one of the nation's top 150 community colleges eligible to compete for the Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence. We were recognized as a top 25 finalist just last year. ICC was nationally ranked as the #1 best community college in Mississippi 4 years in a row. We are ranked #2 in Mississippi for the lowest tuition cost for higher education among both public and private institutions, community colleges, and universities. We are the lowest tuition in North Mississippi. ICC was recently recognized as one of the best places to work in Mississippi by the Mississippi Business Journal, and this was based off of survey results by our employees. We were recently recognized as a top 10 college in the nation for our online offerings by bestcolleges.com. All of these accolades are because of our talented employees and you, our outstanding students. Community colleges such as ICC are on the front line of helping people realize their potential academically, personally, and professionally. And when we do our part in connecting with students, we help them to recognize and embrace the potential within themselves. Today, when you cross this stage, think of those who helped you reach this moment. Know that your ICC family wishes you much success as you take this next step toward your goals. We appreciate the opportunity to have provided your educational foundation and encourage you to stay connected, knowing that this will always be your home. We at the college depend on many groups for significant support to enable us to carry out our mission. First is our 25-member Board of Trustees, whose names are printed in today's program. As our area legislators, who are outstanding supporters of Mississippi's community colleges. We at Itawamba Community College are grateful for your support and dedicated service to our state. Next, we appreciate the outstanding support of our supervisors and local elected officials from Chickasaw, Itawamba, Lee, Monroe, and Pontotoc counties. Last but certainly not least, ICC's Alumni Association and Foundation boards are vital members of the college's community through their service in planning and representing ICC throughout our area and beyond. If you serve as members of any of these groups I've mentioned, please stand and be recognized. At this time, I would like to introduce those who are participating in this special ceremony. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mississippi Representative and Speaker of the House, the Honorable Jason White, Dr. Michelle Klaus, Vice President of Instructional Services, Mr. Will Gibson, Tupelo Campus Student Government Association Vice President and Hall of Fame, and Mr. Zamarian Jones, Fulton Campus Student Government Association Vice President. Mr. Brady Garrett, Faculty Marshal, please join me in a round of applause. Now, Mr. Will Gibson will present our invocation, followed by Dr. Michelle Klaus, who will introduce our Faculty Marshal. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
As we gather here today to celebrate the achievements of our fellow ICC graduates, we are grateful for the journey that has brought us to this moment. We acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that have been poured into our studies. We ask for your presence among us as we dedicate our efforts to a bright future. May your guiding light illuminate the path ahead of us as we step into the next chapter of our lives. Grant us wisdom to navigate the challenges we encounter, strength to overcome obstacles, and courage to pursue our dreams with determination. Bless our families, friends, teachers, all of those who have supported us along the way. May their love and encouragement continue to inspire and uplift us in our future endeavors. May we carry with us the values of compassion, integrity, and service to others. May we use our knowledge and skills to make positive contributions to our communities and the world. May we never forget the cherished memories of our time at Itawamba Community College and the friends, and colleagues, teachers, and administrators who made our time here so meaningful. We offer this prayer with hearts full of hope and joy for the brightest futures that lie ahead. Amen.
It is my pleasure to recognize the exemplary faculty of Itawamba Community College, whose hard work and dedication translate to the success of our students. Faculty, please stand. Thank you, faculty members. Please be seated. Our faculty marshal is Brady Garrett, physical science instructor. He has been a member of the ICC family since August 10th, 2009, and will retire today with 15 years of service. His educational background includes the specialist, master's, and bachelor's degree, all from the University of Mississippi. Before joining our ICC family, he served as an assistant principal at Oxford High School, science teacher at Baldwin, Tupelo, and Aberdeen High Schools, and principal at Tupelo Christian Preparatory School. Please join me in recognizing Brady Garrett as the ICC Faculty Marshal.
Thank you, Dr. Klaus. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mississippi Representative Jason White. In January, he was elected as Mississippi's 62nd Speaker of the House. The Kosciuszko native began his service in Mississippi House of Representatives, District 48, which consists of portions of Attala, Carroll, Holmes, and Leake counties. He has served as Rules Chairman and elected as Republican Floor Leader, Speaker Pro Tem, and Republican Caucus Chairman. Representative White, who is also the City Attorney for Kosciuszko, has served as former Municipal Court Judge and Youth Court Judge, and a member of the Board of Aldermen for the town of West. He is also the current president of the Attala County Bar Association and president of the West Historical Preservation Society. During his time in the legislature, he has been involved in several pieces of key legislation, including the Mississippi Infrastructure and Modernization Act and the Mississippi Tax Freedom Act, the largest tax cut in the state history, while also seeing the implementation of historic accountability measures and investments in both education and workforce development. Most importantly, he is a believer in the community college system in our state. He is a past recipient of numerous legislative awards, including Law Enforcement Legislator of the Year, Mississippi Rise Award, and a Mississippi Top 50 Most Influential Person. Representative White earned both his undergraduate and law degrees from Mississippi College. He graduated from law school in 1998 and has practiced law in his hometown of Kosciuszko his entire career. Representative White and his wife, Jolynn, who is with us today, who have 3 children, Sarah, John, and Carlin. Join me in welcoming to the podium the honorable and friend to the Mississippi Community College System, Speaker Jason White.
Thank you, Dr. Allen. You went through that in that announcement in my titles I've had before, and of all the titles I have, my mother still gets nervous when she hears somebody say I'm president of the Bar Association. It's a tremendous honor to be here to speak to you all today. I'm proud to be here with one of your own, Representative Donnie Bell, who's an alumnus of ICC and serves y'all well at the Capitol as chairman of our Workforce Development Committee. So I also want to thank him, as well as Representatives Randy Boyd, I see here, and Senator Sparks for having me here today. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm thrilled to be here as we celebrate you the class of 2024. Graduates, congratulations on making the greatest investment in yourself. You put in the study hours, you prepared for the exams, you planned for your future. This is no small feat. When you make this investment in yourself and you put what you learned back into Mississippi, you are also making an investment in our state. So I want to thank you for your contribution. The careers for which you have prepared for, or the next step in your education journey that you plan to take, lend to a better and brighter Mississippi. As I look out across this arena, I couldn't be more encouraged for Mississippi's future workforce. As I stand before you today, I'm reminded of standing before my fellow representatives as I was elected Speaker of the House in January. As we entered into a new term and a new legislative session, I reminded the House body that day when I spoke to them, to whom much is given, much is expected. I would tell you graduates, the same message applies as you enter this new chapter of your lives. Hurdles and challenges certainly await you, but don't get bogged down by the small things. Focus on the big picture and make an impact wherever you are. Don't be trepidatious to do something out of the ordinary. Challenge conventional wisdom and even push yourself to a zone of discomfort. I grew up in the small town of Kosciuszko, and I now live in an even smaller town, West Mississippi, where my wife grew up. I went to law school in Jackson at Mississippi College School of Law. The state capitol is exactly a half mile from the law school, just 2 blocks away. I drove past the Capitol every day during law school for 3 years, and not once did I ever think about being a part of the legislature. As I graduated from law school and moved back home to work as a small-town lawyer there in Kosciuszko, being elected as a representative or being involved in politics at all was not in my life plan, and I certainly never dreamed I would one day become Speaker of the Mississippi House of Representatives. This is all, I say that to say this to you. Be open to where life takes you. Surround yourself with people who will give you a positive push, and don't shy away from an opportunity that requires a little bravery and a little courage. At the Capitol, the journey to legislative victories is hardly a smooth pathway. Your legislators, they often find themselves at the center of a heated debate, friends on both sides of the issue, as they consider new ideas and positions. But when we listen and we work together, magic happens. It might be messy along the way, but that magic happens. I would encourage you to always keep an open mind, think outside the box, and don't be afraid of a little disarray if it can lead to something worthwhile. Last Sunday, my pastor's sermon included some analogies related to Archimedes, the renowned 3rd century Greek mathematician and physicist. And his famous quote, many of you have heard and read on him, "Give me a firm place on which to stand, and with the lever, I will move the world." Archimedes was speaking of the fulcrum principle, or what might be a more modern adaptation, the idea of leverage. You have the 2 ingredients now. The only question or determinant now for you is effort, drive, and desire. This education that you've attained here, the family circle and home life that you all come from, the friend group that you call yours, these are your firm place to stand if we place them in the equation that Archimedes referenced. The lever piece of this equation now rests with each of you. Your drive, your self-determination, your choices, your effort, those will be your lever by which you move the world, if you will. Let me encourage you to leverage this opportunity, however you came by it, to launch yourself into your continued education and career pathways with a renewed sense of drive and determination. Today is a milestone for sure, but it is really just the beginning of the rest of what is to become of your future. As a father of 3 children, one of which will walk across the stage at Mississippi State like you later today, I know how much of an accomplishment this is for the people here supporting all of you. Parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, sisters and brothers, friends and mentors, I applaud and congratulate all of you as well. As you know, you are a major part of the firm foundation that our committee spoke of, and you're to be celebrated in your own right. I would challenge all of you graduates today, before the sun sets, find these people and simply tell them thank you for putting you where you are today. Lastly, I want to offer up a few words of encouragement surrounding your sense or place of home, this thing we call Mississippi and her potential, which is really interwoven with your potential. Former Governor William Winters said it this way: it is only through a process of self-evaluation and self-analysis that we make any real progress. Our great potential, your great potential, has to do with a factor which proves to be one of the most difficult to do anything about, or some might say it's the easiest for you to do something about. I refer to the matter of attitude, your attitude, to build up self-confidence based on a realistic appraisal of the possibilities that exist for us. We must develop a greater appreciation of the potential that lies before us as Mississippi and you as individuals. The attitude with which you attack this potential will determine the way you go. No one determines that but you. This reminds me of one of my favorite poems by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. "'Tis the set of the sail. But to every mind there openeth a way, and a way. A high soul climbs the highway, and the low soul gropes the low. And in between on the misty flats, the rest drift to and fro. But to every man there openeth a highway and a low, and every mind decideth the way his soul shall go. One ship sails east and another west by the self-same winds that blow. 'Tis the set of the sails and not the gales that tells the way we go. Like the winds of the sea are the waves of time as we journey along through life. 'Tis the set of the soul that determines the goal and not the calm or the strife." Graduates, today you set your own sail, and that will determine your course. You have filled your cup with knowledge, with prospect, with intention, and I'm invigorated to see how you pour that into your communities and into our great state of Mississippi. Congratulations on reaching this momentous milestone. God bless you all, and God bless Mississippi. Thank you.
Speaker White, thank you for joining us this morning, for your words of wisdom for our outstanding graduates, and for your leadership in our great state. Join me in one more round of applause for the Honorable Speaker, Jason White.
Thank you, Speaker White. Today's ceremony represents a very special moment, one we take very seriously at Itawamba Community College. You will notice many traditions, symbols, and regalia. For example, the colors worn by faculty and staff have a unique meaning in higher education. In addition, members of the class of 2024 are wearing cords and wearing cords to distinguish honors or special honors. The designations are printed in your program but will not be announced. For a full explanation of the symbols and regalia, we invite you to consult your program. We now come to the presentation of the graduating class and the conferring of the Associate of Arts degree, including 18 graduates who have been participants in middle college. Assisting with the presentation of the graduates will be Ms. Denise Gillespie, Dean of E-Learning, and Mr. Chris Stevenson, Dean of Academic Instruction. Those who are receiving degrees will come forward at the direction of the ushers. Enjoy the ceremony. Celebrate with your graduate, but hold your applause to be respectful when names are called so that they can be heard by all of us, and due recognition is given. We will applaud all graduates at the end of the ceremony. We are proud of the Etowamba Community College class of 2024. Will the first row of candidates for the Associate of Arts degree please rise?
Griffin Q. Autry, Jillian Babb, Matthew Ian Butler, Haley Collier, Preston Cook, Charlie Tuscany Creighton, Chandler Dodson, Jersey Guthrie, Anna Hester, Tanner Jones, Mary Cullen McVeigh, Savannah Rose Scruggs, Haley Brooke Springer, Nadia Thompson, Deanna Thornton, Diana Tudor, Daniela Vasquez, Jackson Williams, Aya Abalum, Gianna Rochelle Acker, Johnny Acosta, Jose Juan Acosta, Marissa M. Adams, Robert Adams, Eric Aldridge Jr., Jordan Allen, Dontavius Allen, Rebecca May Anderson, Harley Claire Anthony, Carol Adriana Arias, Mackenzie Armstrong, Autumn Brooke Arnold, Karis Benita Autry, Taylor Nicole Babbitt, Parker Bailey, Naisha Nicole Banks, Shamaria Shakiria Barber. Harmony Parks. Zoe Michelle Baswell. Mason Allen Bates. Amaya Irene Bates. Olivia Baxon. Haley Madison Basil. Daniel Beeman. Zaria Shemaya Carnisha Bean. Owen Beasley. Alaren Beckley. Pamela Bejarano. Jalen Belo. Julia K. Benekenston. Anasia Berry. Samarjay Berry. Shavar Betts. Carmen A.J. Birmingham. Jolie Anna Bishop. Jade Bolton. Kaylee Bonds. Jamia Bowen. Jordan Boyd. Sarah Bradley. Kendall Breedlove. Kamara Kalisa Brewer. Jemiah Trinae Brooks. Alicia Kiera Brown. Anna Brown. Taylor Brown. Caitlin Nigeria Brown. Ella Browning. Taylor Brownlee. Deborah Buggs. Christina Biernock. Luke Burleson. Scott Reeves Caden. Darian Carter. Maria Carrillo. Sierra Mariana Carter. Joseph Kassler. Jontarius Chalmers, Angela Cheney, Tyra Chiers, Alexandria Faye Christian, Zoe Christian, Erica Denise Clanton, Caitlin Clark, Brianna Clemens, Rachel Lacey Cleveland, Shamaya Coggins, Connor Coker, Gabriel J. Cole, Nikia Coleman, Elijah Coleman, Delaney Grace Conway, Kenzie Cooper, McKenna Cooper, Lachey Michelle Lynn Porter, Faith Cotton, Courtney Cox, Ahmad Cox, Jaden Cox, Amand Cox, Saraya Ariana Crawford, Landry Crawford, Tamia Creighton, Clinton Cunningham, Piper Cutshall, Parrish Daniels, Leah Darricott, Saja Darwish, Maya Denise Davidson, Griffin Davis, Zay Davis, Jamie Davis, Bryson Dawkins, Leah Dawkins, Logan Elias Dempsey, Alexis Dickinson, Christopher Dobbs, Devonna Dodge, Elijah Dodson. Janicia Dortch. Matthew Dowdy. Jamarian Duffy. Ariana Nichelle Durrell. Aubrey Love Eaton. Audrey Ayler. Robin Elgin. Kelly Lane Ellis. Anaya Ellis. Athir Almagrabi. Mario El Sheikh. Ramsey Askew. Jadeja Esters. Tyler Jacory Evans. Anna Ewing. Anelia S. Fair. Paulo Ferris. Jaquina Farmer. Kylan Farr. Dexter Faison. Keegan Ferguson. Tia Alexandria Fisher. Mally Fitz. Kelly DeFlores Herrera. Darren Flowers. Kanaja Jalan Flowers. Isaac Thomas Jean Floyd. Trinity Ford. Janelle Annette Foy. Aranetta Petraeus Frazier. Dakota Cheyenne Fuller.
Madison Lynn Gallup. Elena D. Gann. Anna C. Gant. Montserrat Garcia. Shatoria Janice Garth. Jatori Grishela Garth. Delana Gaskin. Amarius Darnell Gaston. Jarian T. Gates. Mariana K. Gates. Nikija D. Gatlin. Audrey George. Kaylee Lauren Golston. Aurora E. Gibson. William L. Gibson. Kashana S. Gillian.
Tanya Gonzalez.
Tanya B. Gonzalez. Yoraldi Gonzalez. Hamilton Gonzalez. Jacob Goodman. Bethany Gordon. Gabriel M. Graham. Sydney E. Grammer. Casey Elizabeth Gray. Keegan Green. Clara Green. Heaven Green. Lauren Green. Kelsey Markia Green. Alan C. Green. Caitlin E. Greenwood. Davion Gregory. Javion DeMonte Gregory. Spencer G. Griffey. Timothy K. Griffin. Mia Grace Griffin. Dorian Griffin. Reese J. Griffith. Terry M. Ewan. Holly A. Ewan. Jaslyn Ariana Gunn. Alara D. Gunn. Rifutius M. Guy. Keisha Michaela Guy. James R. Guyton. Stacy Guzman. Anna Hadaway. Kenzie Hare. Rain Cheyenne Hall. Caitlin E. Hall. Audrey E. Hamill. Sataj Harries. Shakila Harris. Tatiana Harris. Destiny Harris. Tanton Sawyer Harrison. Taylor Shamir Harrison. Reagan Isabel Hawkins. Sanaya Haynes. Kiera A. Haynes. Caitlin Lee Healy. Jamison Alexander Hendricks. Aislinn Herbert. Tony Fernandez. Hayden Riley Hogue. Kiel Christine Holder. Lan Hollis. Javon Hopkins. Emma Leanne Horton. Jason Keith Hauser. Joseph D. Howard. Chandler R. Howell. Laney Reese Howell. Addison A. Howell. Cheyenne G. Hughes. Courtney Marlena Hewley. Kelly Ann Hughley. Tiffany Lachey Hurst. Tasha K. Jackson. Madison N. James. Denise Jara. Nelson H. Jenkins. Ronald D. Jenkins. Shafika A. Johnson. Keelan T. Johnson. Sue Ellen Johnson. Jenna Claire E. Johnson. Braden Johnson. Whitney L. Jones. Jalen D. Jones. Thomas Jordan. Autumn N. Jordan. Anita K. Keith.
Ryan Javante Keon.
Zamarian Javante Keon Jones.
Donicia.
Donicia S. Key. Jasmine Keith. Cedric L. Kimbrew. Cassania Gail King. Ariel King. Jordan M. Ball.
Mines.
John B. Mines. Anna S. Thomas.
Will all graduates please rise? Dr. Allen, the faculty of Itawamba Community College, has certified that these candidates have completed all of the requirements for their degree. They are recommended to you for conferral of this degree.
Having successfully completed the prescribed course of study and having satisfied all other requirements, and by the power vested by the laws of the state of Mississippi and the Board of Trustees of Itawamba Community College, I confer upon you the Associate of Arts degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. On behalf of the faculty, administration, staff, and Board of Trustees, it is a pleasure to present the Itawamba Community College class of 2024 graduates. Move your tassels from right to left. Please stand for the benediction, which will be given by Zamarian Jones. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
May we bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to thank you for this beautiful day that you have given us. I thank you for each one in this place today and the opportunities you have placed before us. God, I thank you for not giving up on us during these times of hard work, even when we wanted to give up on ourselves. I ask that as we depart from this place, that we're called home, many of us for the last 2 years, and move to the next chapter of our lives, that you guide each of one of our steps. Lead us in the right direction and cover us in your protection. Remind us daily to keep you first, because you said in your word to lean not to our own understanding, but in all of our ways acknowledge you. I ask as you give us safe traveling grace as we leave and depart to our next destinations. Thank you for what you have already done and for what you're going to do next in our lives. In your precious name I pray, amen.